endemic life?
A number of native birds.
It's time to return to the Forbidden Lands and bust out some oversized weapons that would make an anime protagonist jealous as we dive into Monster Hunter Wilds. So call your palico, grab some snacks, and
Listen!
I have been eagerly awaiting the newest Monster Hunter installment, so you'll have to forgive me if I fanboy a bit during today's video. Monster Hunter is an open-world game in which you explore the expansive wilderness to identify and dispatch rogue apex predators in service of the Hunter's Guild. In Wilds, the first order of business is to make a badass avatar. And then 20 minutes later, go full Tomb Raider and scrap it for a character whose butt you're willing to stare at for the next 100 or so hours. Once you've got a hunter that's put together, it's time to survey the Forbidden Lands. Furious furballs, spindly spiders, lunging leviathans, oily octopus, rampaging Rathalos, and even a gassy gorilla are waiting for you to hunt them down. If you have the skill to topple these titans, you will be rewarded with the guild's greatest thirst trap, crafting you some new monster-themed cosplay. So, what is Monster Hunter? Well, it's kinda like a Soulsborne open-world fantasy with a bright color palette and less decayed bosses. Unless Valhazak shows up. Game-wise, Monster Hunter has a variety of playstyle options, from slow heavy hitters to agile acrobatic attackers, there's even guns if you want to pretend that it's a shooter. And once you've learned all the mechanics, all the weapons feel pretty great. You can also customize your loadout to be a tanky teamplay build, or lean into the critical strike soloing, using a plethora of gear and deco combinations, which is great, and it really lets you take control of the vibe of your hunts. Now, while I do love most of the game, there are a few places that I'd love to see some changes made. I appreciate the utility of the new on-the-go cooking mechanic, and that not everyone wants to return to town in between hunts, but I will sacrifice going through all the loading screens to see the palicos cook a delicious feast. And yes, I know that you can eat with certain townsfolk, but that's not the same as fine two-line dining. I mean, just look at this. I'm not making gains eating with these guys. I also haven't found any need for the weapon swapping mechanic, and it's very frustrating doing an attacking dismount, only to find out that I'd accidentally switched weapons. Maybe some of the future hunts are going to make it necessary, but I really just wish there was a way to disable the secondary weapon feature entirely. Also, the auto-pathing of your mount is not that great, and on several occasions I've found myself just riding in circles, especially when changing between the elevated layers of the maps. while I'm not against having my own personal birdo, I do miss having this good boy. I suppose I should just be grateful that I have a PC that can run the game on high settings, but fingers crossed that we'll get some optimization fixes soon. Those complaints aside, Monster Hunter Wilds is a hugely fun game to play, and I would highly recommend it if you've been thinking about picking it up. I'll probably do another Wilds video once some of the DLC hunts get released, but until then, let me know what your favorite hunt is in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, Hunter.